Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving into a Smart Path Academy lesson that's honestly going to give you a massive advantage on your Cambridge Checkpoint exam. We're looking at a totally core reading strategy, Skill 26, Scanning for Specific Information. Let's get right into it.
So think about it for a second. Do you want to know the absolute fastest way to pick up easy marks on your checkpoint exam? I mean, who wouldn't, right? It all comes down to finding exact details without wasting your precious time. You can really think of today's lesson as your ultimate cheat code for finding those fast, easy marks in the reading section. Here's your Smart Path Academy mission map for today. We're going to cover the skill, your toolkit, guided practice, a checkpoint challenge, common traps, and finally, your final mission. All right, Section 1, the skill. What exactly is scanning? Well, scanning means moving your eyes really quickly through a text to find exact information. You know, you're looking for a name, a number, a place, a time, maybe a reason, or just a really specific fact. I want you to imagine your eyes are like a fast-moving laser beam. You are definitely not reading every single word in the paragraph like you would with a storybook. Instead, you're just zooming across the page, hunting only for the precise detail the question asked for. Moving on to Section 2, your toolkit. Clues and keywords.
Okay, so to be a master scanner, you really need to know what clues to look out for. First off, always underline names, dates, numbers, and places as soon as you spot them. Second, let the question words guide you. I mean, if the question says where, you know you're scanning for a location, right? If it says how long, you're obviously scanning for time. Third, remember that you are retrieving a specific phrase. You are absolutely not copying a whole paragraph. And finally, always check the unit. If the text says meters, well, your answer needs to reflect that, not just some random number.
So, the absolutely crucial point here is following this super simple three-step thought process. Step 1, read the question carefully. Step 2, identify the keyword or the unit it's asking for. And Step 3, scan the text to extract only that detail. Seriously, memorize this 1, 2, 3 sequence, and you are going to be incredibly fast on test day.
All right, let's jump into Section 3, Guided Practice. It's time for defeating the mini-bosses.
Okay, here's our first text. The Robotics Club meets every Tuesday at 3:20 p.m. in room 14. Now, I'm going to use the think aloud method here. If my exam question asks, when and where does the Robotics Club meet? My step 1 is just reading that question. My step 2, identifying keywords. When obviously means time and where means place. So for step 3, I'm scanning specifically for a time and a place. Boom. My eyes lock right onto Tuesday at 3:20 p.m. and room 14.
Now, notice the difference between a weak answer and a true Cambridge-level answer here. If you just write Tuesday, that's way too vague. It totally misses the mark. But every Tuesday at 3:20 p.m. in room 14 is precise. It answers both the when and the where completely. And trust me, in this exam, precision is literally everything.
Let's try another one. Here's our second text. The Egyptian history workshop lasts 90 minutes. Let's think out loud again, okay? If the question asks, how long does the workshop last? Step 1 is done. Step 2, how long means I'm definitely looking for a number and a time unit. Step 3, I scan the text, and my laser eyes immediately catch 90 minutes.
And once again, guys, precision matters so much here. Submitting just the word 90 is not going to get you full marks on the exam. 90 what? Seconds? Years? No way. The perfect exact answer is 90 minutes. You absolutely must always include the measurement word.
Okay, Section 4, Checkpoint Challenge. Let's do some independent practice.
All right, now it's your turn. And hey, feel free to pause the explainer to think through your answers if you need to. Here is a little snippet from a past paper about Lake Baikal. Let's read it quickly. The lake was created more than 25 million years ago. It has unusually high levels of oxygen. So here's your question based on that text. According to the text, how old is the freshwater lake Baikal thought to be? Okay, let's think it through together. How old means we are scanning for an age, right? So a number followed by the word years. Did you get it? The correct answer is over 25 million or more than 25 million years. This is actually a massive trap in the Cambridge mark scheme. If you just write 25 million, you get 0 marks. Why? Because that qualifier, the words more than or over, is absolutely essential to making the fact true. You always have to read the words right next to your number.
You guys are doing great. Let's try just one more. Here is a text snippet about the red fox. Body length typically varies between 82 and 110 centimeters. There are considerable size differences between males and females. Now for a quick bonus question. If the exam asks, what is the maximum body length of the red fox, you'd scan for length and maximum and easily retrieve the exact number, 110 centimeters.
But here's your actual next question. Why is it difficult to use size to tell a male fox from a female fox? Let's apply our strategy. We're scanning for the keywords size, male, and female. When we scan, our eyes jump right to that second sentence and we retrieve the exact reason. Considerable size differences. Bam! That is your complete, precise answer.
Awesome job. Let's move to Section 5, Common Traps. It's time for decoding teacher feedback.
So have you ever seen these weird codes scribbled on your homework? Well, EX means your answer was just way too general. The fix there is to go back and find the exact detail, kind of like we saw with adding minutes to 90. OW means you copied way too much of the paragraph. Fix this by using your own words or pulling just a short, really precise phrase. And IR means you included irrelevant detail. You fix this one by only answering exactly what the question asks and absolutely nothing extra.
And here are 3 more to watch out for. EV means your evidence is missing or just doesn't match. Fix it by making sure the quote you scan for actually proves your point. QL means your quote is way too long. Just trim it down to only the core words. And finally, TM means too many boxes ticked. Listen, if the task says tick 2 boxes and you tick 3, you get 0. As we keep saying, precision is everything in Stage 6.
We made it to Section 6, your final mission, recap and challenge.
Let's do a really quick recap. First, move your eyes quickly like a laser. Seriously, don't read every word if you don't have to. Second, let question words like who, what, when, and how long tell you exactly what clue to hunt for. Third, always check for exact details, qualifiers like more than, and units like minutes or meters. And finally, never just copy a whole paragraph. Extract only what you need. Master these specific strategies, and they will absolutely guarantee fast, precise marks on test day.
And now for your final challenge, straight from a past paper about the cacao tree. Theobroma cacao fruit attracts monkeys, which eat the fruit but leave the seeds. So if I asked you right now, what is unusual about how the fruit grows, how would you scan the rest of that passage to find the answer? I'm going to leave that provocative question with you to solve on your own. Thank you so much for learning with SmartPack Academy today. Pause the explainer here, go find that answer, and I'll see you next time.